Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? We're doing another try at the NHL Standings series because the first time I tried lasted way longer, so we're trying it again with this time. This time we're doing it correctly this time. So let's start off with December 1917. December 1917 begins on a Saturday and ends on a Monday. So this is Wednesday, December 19th, and that's loss number one for Toronto. Yeah. Yep. This is Thursday, December 20th. Nothing changed there. This is Friday, December 23rd. Alright. I also got 10 O's again. So there's 10 O's again right there. This is last Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, December 20th. Friday, December 23rd. Thursday, 1917. And that's Wednesday, December 19th, 1917. Thursday, December 20th, 1917. Friday, December 21st, 1917. And that is Saturday, December 22nd, 1917. And that's win number one for Toronto. And 14 O's again. And 14 O and 20 04. So yeah. Yeah, so 4. And then 14 O's again. And this is Sunday, December 23rd, 1917. This is Monday, December 24th, 1917. And they have 2 points now. And this is their 2 points right now as well. There. This is Tuesday, December 25th, 1917. Wednesday, December 25th, 1917. And that's win number 2 for Toronto. Toronto, that's a 2-game winning streak there. There's a longest winning streak in franchise history, and it's 19, and they have 19 O's again at this point in the season right now. Yep. This is Thursday, December 27th, 1917. No change there. This is Saturday. This is Friday, December 28th, 1917. No change there. There. This is Saturday, December. So this is Saturday, December 29th, 1917. And that's loss number 2 for Toronto. Toronto, and that is 28, and there are 28 goals against now. And this is Sunday, December 30th, 1917. This is Monday, December 31st, 1917. This is Tuesday, January 1st, 1917. January 1917 began on a Tuesday, or January 1918 began on a Tuesday and ends on a Thursday. And that's a Tuesday, January 1st, 1918. And this is Wednesday, January 2nd, 1918. And that win number 3 for Toronto, and it's also 33 goals again. Goals again there. This is Thursday, January 3rd, 1918. And this is Friday, January 4th, 1918. This is So this is Saturday, January 5th, 1918. And that's win number 4 for Toronto. And that's a 2-game winning streak there. Yeah. So this is, and that's also 8 points on the season for them too. So they had 6 points. They had 4 points here. And they had 6 points right there as well. And they had 8 points now. So that is right there. So that's 8 points right now on the season for them. 33 old again. This is Sunday, January 5th, 1918. No change there. This is Monday, January 7th, 1918. No change there. So this is Tuesday, January 8th, 1918. No change there. This is Wednesday, January 9th, 1918, and that's win number 5 for Toronto. That's a 3-game winning streak, their longest winning streak in franchise history, 37 goals against, and that is 10 points on the season for the lead for Toronto. So, this is Thursday, January 10th, 1918. This is Friday, January 11th, 1918. This is Saturday, January 12th, 1918. 18. And this is Sunday, January 13th, 1918. This is Monday, January 14th. And so this is Monday, January 14th, 1918. This is Monday, January 14th, 1918. And that's loss number 3 for Toronto. So and it's also 46 goals again for them. So this is Tuesday, January 15th, 1918. No change there. This is Wednesday. And this is Wednesday, January 16th, 1918. And that's win number 6 for Toronto. And that's 50 goals again. And that's 12 points on the season for Toronto. And that's 12 points on the season for Toronto. Yep. So this is Thursday, January 17th, 1918. No change there. This is Friday, January 18th, 1918. No change there. And this is Saturday. Yep. And this is Saturday, January 19th, 1918. And that's loss number 4 for Toronto. That's 55 goals again. And they are 6 and 6, and they have 12 points. This is their highest point total in franchise history here, even though this is their first year. Yeah. This is Sunday, January 20th. No change there. This is Monday, January 21st, 1918. No change this day either. This is Tuesday, January 22nd, 1918. No change there. This is Wednesday, January 23rd, 1918. This is Wednesday, January 23rd, 1918. No change there. So this is Thursday, January 24th, 1918. No change there. So no change there as far as that. So this is Friday, January 25th, 1918. No change there. And this is Saturday, January 26th, 1918. And that's loss number 5 for Toronto. That's a 2-game losing streak for them. Their longest losing streak in franchise history. And then, yeah. And this is Sunday, January 27th, 1918. No change there. And then 61 goals again, too. In addition, they had that law number 5 for all, 2-game losing streak, and they also have 61 goals again there. This is Sunday, January 27th, 1918. There, no change there. So this is Monday, January 28th, 1918, and that's win number 7 for Toronto. And they also have 62 goals against, and they also have 14 points right now at this stage. So this is Tuesday, January 29th, 1918. No change there. This is Wednesday, January 30th, 1918. No change there. Thursday, January 31st, 1918. No change there. And this is February 1st, 1918. Friday, February 1st, 1918. February 1918 begins on a Friday and ends on a Thursday. So, no change there for Friday, February 1st, 1918. No change there. This is Saturday, February 2nd, 1918. No change there. Or, okay. And that's loss number 6 for Toronto, and that is 73 goals again for the team. And this is Sunday, February 23rd, 1918. No change there. This is, this is Monday, February 4th, 1918. And that's win number 8 for Toronto. And that is 16 points on the season and 75 goals again. And 72 goals for. Yeah. And that is Tuesday, February 5th, 1918. No change there. No change from the previous day, by the way. This is Wednesday, February 6th, 1918. No change there. So Wednesday, February 6th, 1918. No change there. This is Thursday, February 7th, 1918. No change there. So this is Friday, February 8th, 1918. No change there. And this is, yeah, and this is Saturday, February 9th. Yep, this is Saturday, February 9th, 1918. And that's win number 9 for Toronto. That's 18 points on the season. And that's 78 goals. Yeah, and that's a 2-game winning, and it's also a 2-game winning streak for the team. Yep, Saturday, February 9th, 1918. So this is Sunday, February 10th, 1918. No change there. Yeah, and this is Monday, February 11th, 1918. And that is win number 10 for Toronto. That's a 3-game winning streak for their longest winning streak in franchise history. And that is 20 points on the season, and that's 79, and they have 79 goals again on the season. Yeah, so this is Tuesday, February 12th, 1918. No change there. This is Wednesday, February 13th, 1918. And that's win number 11 for Toronto. That's a 4-game winning streak for them. Their longest winning streak in franchise history. They also have 22 points, and that is 80 goals again for them. You know how much easier we're going through it now at a faster rate than we did? Yep. And this is Thursday, February 14th, 1918. No change there. This is Friday, February 15th, 1918. No change there. And this is Saturday, February 20th. And yeah, they also have 22 points on the season. They also have 80 goals again at this point. So 22 points on the season as well. 11-6. Something. I have 80 goals again. Yeah. Yeah. And this is Sunday, February 17th, 1918. No change there. This is Monday, February. This is Monday, February 18th, 1918. And that's loss number 7 for Toronto. Toronto, and that's also 80, and that is 89 goals again. Yep. So this is Tuesday, February 19th, 1918. February 19th, 1918, no change there. This is Wednesday, February 20th, 1918, and that's loss number 8 for Toronto, and that's a 2-game losing streak for them, and that's 94 over again. Yep. This is Thursday, February 21st, 1918. No change in Toronto there. That is Friday, February 22nd, 1918. No change there. And that's Saturday, February 23rd, 1918. And that's win number 12 for Toronto. So, and that's 97 goals again for them, and that's also 24 points on the team. And win number 12. Yeah. That's Sunday, February 24th, 1918. Nothing changed there. And then Monday, February 25th, 1918. Yeah. This is Tuesday, February 25th, 1918. No change there. And this is Tuesday, Wednesday, February 27th, 1918. No change there. This is Thursday, February 28th, 1918. No change there. And this is Friday, March 1st, 1918. So March 1918 begins on a Friday and on a Thursday. This is Friday, March 1st, 1918. No change there. This is Saturday, February. This is Saturday. Yeah. This is Saturday, March 2nd, 1918. And that's win number 13 for Toronto. That's a 2-game winning streak there. And that's 100 goals again. Yeah. And this is Sunday, March 3rd. So this is Sunday, March 3rd, 1918. And that's, yep. And this is Monday, March 4th, 1918. No change there. Yep, and this is Tuesday, March 5th, 1918. No change there. And this is Wednesday. March 6th, 1918. And that's loss number 9 for Toronto, and that's 109 goals again for them. Man, see how fast we came to it this time? And now on to the playoffs. It was also their highest point total. I think their 24 point total at that stage at the 20 game mark was their highest point total at that stage of the season in franchise history. So look, yeah, that's their highest point total in franchise history at the 20 game mark too, and they also had 24 points on the season. You hate how fast we went through it this time around. We can do it in like rapid succession. Yeah, so 1918, Toronto beat Montreal in 2 games, and then they and Toronto beat the Vancouver Millionaires in 5 games to win their first Stanley Cup in NHL history. To this point, yep. We did it all in rapid succession, yeah. Yeah. We have to go back to like where? Yeah, April 1918 begins on a Monday and ends on a Tuesday. May 1918 begins on a Wednesday and ends on a Friday. And June 1918 begins on a Saturday and ends on a Sunday. Yeah. We're done pretty much with the. You see how fast? Yeah. Yeah. See how fast we did it this time around compared to the last time we did? How rapid fashion we did it this time around. Here we go. And for all the beta crashes that happened in 1917, so beta crashes in the Capricorn on January 15th, 1917. Then it hits the descending node on January 16th, 1918. Venus crashes into Pisces, or January 15th, 1917. Venus heading crashes into Aquarius on February 8th, 1917. And then Venus crashes into Pisces on March 4th, 1917. Venus sets in the morning sky at 17 degrees of Pisces. Venus crashes into Aries or 17 degrees of Pisces on March 18th, 1917. Venus then crashes into Aries on March 28th, 1917. And then Venus crashes into Taurus on April 21st, 1917. Venus reaches superior conjunction at 5 degrees Taurus on April 25th, 1917. The last time that Venus reached superior conjunction at this time of the year was in October, was in 1909. Venus then crashes into Gemini on May 16th, 1917. Venus rises into the evening sky at 21 degrees Gemini on June 2nd, 1917. Venus rises into Cancer on June 9th, 1917. Venus then crashes into Leo on July 3rd, 1917. Venus crashes into Virgo on July 28th, 1917. Venus then crashes into Libra on August 27th, 1917. Venus then crashes into Scorpio on September 16th, 1917. Then Venus crashes into Sagittarius on October 11th, 1917. Venus then crashes into Capricorn on November 7th, 1917. And Venus reaches Eastern elongation at 24 degrees Capricorn on November 30th, 1917. The last time we did see Venus reach Eastern elongation at this time of the year was in 1909. And then Venus crashes into Aquarius on December 5th, 1917. Yeah. We're kind of this is actually yeah. See how easier we did it, guys? This time really a lot better. So alright guys, everyone have a wonderful day. Alright, goodbye everybody.